Welcome to Northern Ireland. Today at Global Explorer, we will discover the beautiful country that is Northern Ireland and what awaits you on this breathtaking small country just off the northeastern corner of Ireland. This land of rolling green hills and dramatic coastlines is just brimming with history, culture and natural beauty. It's a place where ancient legends intertwine with modern life, where a vibrant art scene thrives alongside centuries-old traditions. So, pack your bags, grab your walking shoes, and get ready to experience the best of what Northern Ireland has to offer. In this video, we'll journey together to 5 must-see destinations, each with its own unique charm and allure. Our first stop takes us to the north coast of Antrim, where 40,000 basalt columns rise from the sea like stepping stones from a forgotten age. This is the Giant's Causeway, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a place of almost mythical beauty. Legend has it that the giant Finn McCool built this causeway to cross the sea to Scotland to fight a rival giant. Whether you believe the legend or embrace the scientific explanation of volcanic activity, you can't help but be awestruck by the sheer scale and symmetry of these hexagonal stones. Take your time exploring the site. Walk the paths, breathe in the fresh sea air, and let your imagination run wild. Picture Finn McCool striding across these stones, his mighty footsteps echoing through the ages. Look for the Giant's Boot, a rock formation said to be his lost footwear, and marvel at the organ, a cliff face of perfectly aligned columns that resemble the pipes of a giant organ. The Giant's Causeway is more than just a geological wonder. It's a place steeped in folklore and local lore. As you wander the site, you'll encounter interpretive panels that share the legends and stories passed down through generations. Take a moment to read them and let the spirit of the place wash over you. Before you leave, stop by the Visitor Centre to learn more about the geology and ecology of the area. There's a fascinating exhibit on the formation of the causeway and the diverse plant and animal life that call this place home. And be sure to pick up a souvenir to remember your visit to this unforgettable destination. From the natural wonders of the Causeway coast, we journey to Belfast, the capital of Northern Ireland and a city forever linked to the most famous ship in history, the Titanic. Here, on the very slipways where the Titanic was built, stands Titanic Belfast, an interactive museum that tells the story of this iconic vessel and its tragic fate. Step inside the museum's shimmering ship-shaped exterior and prepare to be transported back to the early 20th century. You'll walk through recreated shipyard gantries, hear the clang of hammers and rivets, and see firsthand the sheer scale of the Titanic's construction. Learn about the lives of the workers who built her, the dreams of the passengers who sailed on her maiden voyage, and the enduring legacy of this maritime tragedy. One of the most moving exhibits is the recreation of the Titanic's grand staircase, complete with its ornate woodwork and glittering chandeliers. You can almost imagine the elegantly dressed passengers descending these stairs, their hearts filled with anticipation for the journey ahead. But the museum doesn't shy away from the tragedy that unfolded on that fateful night in April 1912. You'll hear the stories of survivors and see artifacts recovered from the wreckage, each one a poignant reminder of the human cost of this disaster. The Titanic Belfast is more than just a museum, it's a testament to the city's shipbuilding heritage and the enduring spirit of its people. Before you leave, take a stroll along the Titanic Quarter, a revitalized waterfront area that's home to restaurants, bars and public art installations. And be sure to keep an eye out for the Titanic Memorial Garden, a poignant tribute to those who lost their lives on that fateful night. For our next adventure, we're heading back to the Antrim coast, this time to experience the thrill of the Carrick-a-Reed rope bridge. This swaying rope bridge, suspended almost 100 feet above the crashing waves, connects the mainland to the tiny island of Carrick-a-Reed. Originally built by salmon fishermen over 350 years ago, the bridge has become a popular spot for those seeking a little adventure and breathtaking coastal views. As you approach the bridge, you'll feel the wind whipping through your hair and hear the waves crashing against the rocks below. Take a deep breath, summon your courage, and step onto the bridge's wooden slats. The bridge sways gently beneath your feet. adding to the thrill of the experience. But don't worry, it's perfectly safe with sturdy ropes and handrails to guide you across. As you make your way across, take a moment to soak in the stunning scenery. To one side, you'll see the rugged Antrim coast with its dramatic cliffs and hidden coves. To the other side, the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean stretches out before you. On a clear day, you can even see all the way to Scotland. Once you reach the island, take some time to explore its grassy slopes and enjoy the panoramic views. Look for seabirds nesting on the cliffs and keep an eye out for dolphins and seals playing in the waters below. The walk back across the bridge is just as exhilarating as the first, and you'll leave with a sense of accomplishment and a newfound appreciation for the beauty of the Irish coast. Our journey through Northern Ireland takes us next to Derry/Londonderry, a city steeped in history and brimming with modern energy. Known for its well-preserved city walls, cobbled streets and vibrant cultural scene, Derry-Londonderry offers a fascinating glimpse into Ireland's complex past and its hopeful future. Start your exploration at the city walls, a remarkable feat of 17th century engineering that encircles the old city centre. Walk the ramparts, taking in panoramic views of the city and the River Foyle below. Along the way, you'll encounter cannons, watchtowers, and interpretive panels that tell the story of the city's turbulent past, including the famous Siege of Derry in 1689. Step inside the city walls and wander through the historic streets, lined with colourful buildings, charming shops, and traditional pubs. Visit St. Columb's Cathedral, a beautiful example of Gothic architecture dating back to the 17th century. Its stained glass windows and intricate carvings tell stories of faith and resilience. No visit to Londonderry is complete without experiencing its vibrant arts and culture scene. Check out the murals that adorn many of the city's buildings, powerful works of art that reflect the city's history and its people's stories. Catch a performance at the Millennium Forum, a modern arts centre that hosts a variety of shows, from theatre and dance to music and comedy. In the evening, head to one of the city's many traditional pubs and soak up the lively atmosphere. Listen to live music, share stories with the locals, and raise a glass to this city of resilience, creativity, and hope. Our final stop takes us to the north coast once more, to the village of Bushmills, home to the oldest licensed whisky distillery in the world, the Old Bushmills Distillery. For over 400 years, this distillery has been producing smooth, triple-distilled Irish whisky using traditional methods passed down through generations. Step inside the distillery and embark on a sensory journey through the whisky-making process. You'll see the giant copper stills where the whisky is distilled. Inhale the rich aroma of malted barley and learn about the importance of water, peat, and time in crafting this beloved spirit. Follow your guide through the distillery's historic buildings, each one steeped in history and tradition. Hear stories of smugglers and bootleggers, learn about the distillery's resilience during Prohibition, and discover the secrets behind Bushmills' unique flavour profile. Of course, no visit to a whisky distillery is complete without a tasting. At the end of your tour, you'll have the opportunity to sample a selection of Bushmills' finest whiskies, from the smooth and mellow Bushmills Original to the rich and complex Black Bush. Savour the flavours, appreciate the craftsmanship, and raise a toast to centuries of tradition. Before you leave, browse the distillery shop for souvenirs and gifts. Pick up a bottle of your favourite Bushmills whisky to take home and share with friends and family. And be sure to savour the memories of your journey through Northern Ireland, a land of breathtaking landscapes, fascinating history, and warm hospitality. And there you have it. So 5 incredible destinations that offer a glimpse into the heart and soul of Northern Ireland. From the legendary Giant's Causeway to the poignant history of the Titanic, from the thrill of the Carrick-a-Rede rope bridge to the cultural richness of Derry-Londonderry and the time-honoured traditions of Bushmills Distillery, Northern Ireland has something to offer every traveller. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your own adventure today and discover the magic of Northern Ireland for yourself.